Hey guys, welcome back to the Mr. Meat channel. And if you haven't already hit the subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'm gonna keep saying it until you hit that subscribe button. Help me grow on this channel. Let's become the Indian Mark Goldbridge of Liverpool. You know what I mean? Like it's a goal, it's a realistic goal, and we're gonna get towards it. We're gonna push towards it, and we're gonna get it. We're gonna smash it someday. It's a long way away at the moment, but we're gonna do it. But back at it. As always, remember, I'm just gonna get all the plugging out of the way right now. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch. Hit the follow button on all of them. It's free. All of that stuff is free. Anything after that is on you. If you want to do anything else other than that, feel free. Um, but the free stuff, that's all I need. That's all I need of you guys. But back to the game. We talk about Liverpool versus Sparta Prague. Um, in a game that I thought was going to finish 3-0, we ended up winning 5-1. And in a game where I predicted the lineup to be heavily rotated, Klopp said, nah, fuck you, Mr. Rami. We're going to go strong. We're going to go strong and we're going to put a full strength team out pretty much. Um, Obviously, there was a few rotations with Kwanzaa playing, and actually on my screen it shows Simicast, but it was actually Robertson. We'll ignore that for now. Um, I think it was if I'm fairly sure it was Simicast. Let me just double check now because I've got myself doubting myself. Um, but like I said, I expected 3-0 and I expected Sparta Prague to be. Yeah, it was Robertson. So yeah, ignore my screen. I said 3-0 and I thought it would be a harder game, but it turns out it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I gave Sparta Prague the benefit of the doubt because they're normally in European competition, so I thought, you know what, with them being in European competition pretty much nearly every season, they might prove to be like a sort of bogey team that we just on under like on like taking very seriously. But we did take them seriously. Klopp took them very seriously with the lineup that he put out there, and then in the end we got the job done. So 5-1. I mean, we had a penalty inside 6 minutes, and I'm glad to see McAllister stepping up to take penalties now because Darwin Núñez isn't cut out for it. I don't even think. I think McAllister should take it over Salah as well. Um, like realistically, McAllister used to take penalties at Brighton, and he had a very good conversion rate. So I don't know why he's not taking it at Liverpool just yet. But even that penalty yesterday, he converted it into the bottom right, keeper's right. Um, Keeper would, even if keeper guessed the right direction, he wasn't going to save that because he was beside nettings. Uh, Again with Kelleher though, like I think Kelleher made. I don't know if he was at 1-0 or 2-0, but Kelleher made a mad save when they were on the counter, and then Joe Gomez stopped off the line. But this we don't talk about Kelleher enough, and I keep saying it because I'm very scared that we are going to lose him in the summer because he is too good to be a second choice keeper. Like remember the name because he is going to be a first teamer at some team, and it's unfortunate that he's got someone like Allison in front of him, and Allison's got a lot of years left in him. He's too good to be a second choice keeper. If he's happy to stay at Liverpool and keep fighting or step in whenever we ask him to, fair play to the guy. But he's in the island picture. Like if he wants to be number one for his national team, he's probably going to have to stop getting regular game time at club level. And at Liverpool with Allison in front of him, probably isn't going to be a likely outcome. So maybe, I mean, I'm hoping he stays, but there is, we can't be too sad if he does want to leave to get that first team football, to get that first team for the national picture. Um, but every time he's called upon for Liverpool since Alisson's been injured or suspended or whatever the situation with Alisson is, Keller has always stepped up, and the goals he concedes are never really his fault. Like there's been a few questionable ones, but even then, on the questionable ones, he makes up for them in the same game by making some insane save. Like what sort of price tag we putting on Keller because he's not going to be cheap. If someone wants him, that money has to be substantial because he's good enough for first team, very good enough for first team at some club. Um, Darwin Núñez is 2 goals. Like Darwin Núñez does what Darwin Núñez wants. Like we're just all visitors in Darwin Núñez's world. This guy. can't seem to finish the easy ones, but when it comes to scoring the spectacle ones or a banger, he's got it in him. Like the first goal from outside the box, curled it. I mean, I think the keeper could have done a bit better, but we'll give Darwin the benefit of the doubt. The way he curled it around the defender, over the keeper into the back of the net, and then the second one was just a volley. Like this guy is so good, and I think every Liverpool fan said give him time and he'll come up to something. And I still don't think he's at his full potential. And I think what we're seeing of Darwin Núñez is something unreal because we're all loving him and he's not even at his full potential. He's still got that, kiddie behavior to him where he's through on goal, he's got the chance and he's rushed his chance so much that he's messed the chance up completely or he's gone wide or it's gone over. He still has those moments, but when he's composed, his 2 goals yesterday showed it. When he's composed, he's got everything in the books to flip and finish it, and that's what we need from our strikers. Like Salah's contributions might decrease, and we're gonna need other people to like get better. Luis Diaz, one of them. Gakpo, another one, and Darwin. Like I think Gakpo yesterday was just he looked a bit tired. He did play a good game, but he looked a bit tired, and I didn't expect him to play yesterday at all, to be honest, because he'd been playing in the previous games. He played against Southampton in the FA Cup. He played against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. Um, then he did play against Luton as well. So I wasn't really expecting much of Gakpo yesterday, but he played the whole game. Well, he started the game. I don't think he finished 90. Midfield wise, McAllister, Endo, like I called Endo a little bit, but McAllister wise, I thought he might have got rest. But in general, like we look at Man City game on the Wednesday or the Tuesday, whatever day was, and they rotated a few players around. So I thought maybe we were going to do the same. I mean, my preview came out before I read about all the news, etc. and whatnot. Um, so then when I did look at all the news, I was like, yo, we've actually taken a very strong team. We included Salah in there as well, which caught me hella off guard. I didn't think Salah would play any part of yesterday, but he played some minutes at the end. Um, the only worry about all of this playing so much of our regular first teamers in there was the fact that KONATE, I think Gomez, both did sort of go off with suspected injuries. Since then, Klopp has come out in the press conference saying that KONATE himself felt like if he stayed on a bit longer, he would have aggravated an injury. So it was a precautionary one, but he has taken a scan, etc., and they've just not got results of that one back just yet. So I don't know if he's going to be missing for the Sunday game. With Joe Gomez, he did look like he was going off with an injury, but Klopp has already confirmed Joe Gomez was just tired and that was part of his rotation plan. So on that one, we're not too worried. So on Sunday, we are looking at a lineup of Kelleher in goal, Gomez, not Gomez. We'll have Bradley. We'll have hopefully KONATE and Virgil and Robertson at left back. Obviously, I'll talk about the Liverpool Man City game in another video, which should be up in a day or two as well. Midfield, we've seen a bit of Szoboszlai yesterday as well, so we'd probably see more of him on the weekend. I mean, he needed that goal. Szoboszlai, as much as we all love him, right? He started off at Liverpool really well, and he sort of dipped a bit. And I'm not saying dip to the point where his performances are so trash that I don't want to see him on the pitch. His performances on the pitch are still good, but with the high standards that he set when he started at Liverpool, he just wasn't at that same level. If you get what I mean. I still think he's a top quality player, and he is another one. He's got a lot to bring to Liverpool still. But when you join a new club, you set that high standard. Fans are going to start, wanting to see that high standard every game. Obviously, he got injured and things weren't going his way, but his form did dip a bit. But the goal yesterday was well worked, well taken. I mean, the keeper could have done a bit better, but as a Liverpool fan, we don't care as long as the ball goes back in the back of the net. That's all that matters for us. His goal was good. Diaz was another one. I feel like he needed a goal in him as well, so it's good that he got a goal. A lot of our football is going through Diaz while Salah was away. Obviously, a lot of pressure would be off Diaz when Salah returns on Sunday. Even when he was on the pitch yesterday, Salah's goal was a goal. I don't know what the hell the referee lines, the VAR people were even looking at. The lines just every still image you see on Twitter, every still image you see on any football podcast that did a review on the game will tell you that it was onside. I don't understand what the decision making process was. But it is what it is. We've got 5-1. The job's done pretty much. I think when we go to Anfield, the team will be heavily rotated, and maybe we get a team of what I predicted last week. For what I predicted for the first one, I think we might see a lot of the youngsters coming into the team for the second leg because 5-1. If Liverpool somehow manage to lose a 5-1 lead from the first leg, it's kind of baffling. I don't think we do, but if we were to somehow manage that at Anfield, that'd be criminal behavior. But judging by the lineup, you gotta think like from the lineup that we put out yesterday, you gotta think Klopp is taking his cup seriously. I mean, it is one cup that he's not added to the tally from his time at Liverpool. So maybe he is actually starting to think, you know what, this is the one cup I haven't won. Let me add it to the tally. I mean, we are still in the running for a quad. Like, I don't. I think squad rotation in the next few weeks is going to be massive because we've got FA Cup duty, we've got the second leg of Europa League, and we've got big games in the Premier League as well. We've got Man City obviously on Sunday. We've got Man United coming up in the Premier League as well. We've got Man United in the FA Cup, then we've got Everton coming up soon as well. We've got a lot of big games coming up, and squad rotation is going to have to play a massive part in the remainder of the season. And I still think we've got it in us. Don't get me wrong, I still think we've got it in us, and I think we've still got the job. It's all in our own hands. Even with the Premier League, I think it's in our own hand as well. We just need to make sure we don't lose on Sunday. But like I said, I'll talk about Liverpool Man City in a different video. There's not really a lot to talk about. We can compliment this Liverpool team as much as we want, but 5-1 against Sparta Prague. Like I said, no disrespect to Sparta Prague. We should be winning that game, and we did it in comfortable fashion. We've given ourselves a little bit of breathing room because we've now given ourselves the chance of resting some players come next week or the week after, whenever the second leg is. So the first teamers have done a very good job of the task at hand yesterday, and we push forward for the second leg. Hopefully we don't do anything stupid now, and hopefully we don't get any more injuries. But like I said, I'll be back tomorrow for a Liverpool preview on the Man City game. So make sure you do come back to my channel for that. Let me know your thoughts down below on any of the things I've said or compliment. Let me know if your thoughts on anything down below on anything that I've said in this video, and if you agree or disagree. I'm happy to debate. This is football. This is what we love. Football is all about love and debating your opinions. We get to a point where we either agree to disagree or you completely change my mind on it. It is what it is. I'm not saying I'm right on anything I've said. These are my own thoughts and my own thoughts only. So let me know if you agree, disagree, talk to me about it. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, please, please, please. Hit the bell thingy so you get notified for any of my upcoming videos, which there will be a fair few coming up. TikTok is the place to be for all my reactions to any live watch-alongs that I do, and the live watch-alongs that I do are on Twitch. So hit the follow button on TikTok and Twitch, Mr. Ramit there. Instagram is AmitV93. It's the only platform that I can't seem to get Mr. Ramit, but every other platform is Mr. Ramit. But anyways, Liverpool 5-1, first leg done. We're one step into the next round. Anyways, you never walk alone. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.